Hey friends! Okay, so this will be a fairly short video. I'm going to try and keep all these short, but I'm talking about a somewhat controversial topic because it has to do with coffee, and us coffee lovers and coffee obsessors are very protective of our coffee. So, I want to share with you guys how I accidentally gave up coffee 3 weeks ago and what it's done for my mental health. So let me give you the quick background story. First of all, if you know me, then this is like really surprising you right now. If you don't know me, then let me just give you like a little quick background. I love coffee. I love coffee so much that I have multiple coffee machines in my house. I have a pour over, I have a French press, I have an espresso machine, I have a Turkish coffee set. I mean, I freaking adore my coffee. And I have been drinking coffee for as long as I can remember. Literally, I've been drinking coffee since I was a child. I used to drink it in the mornings with my dad. It is so much a part of me, and I love it. And then this happened. So, little side note as well, if you don't know me, I also have had a lifelong struggle with anxiety. And I never thought that the two could have anything to do with one another, right? Until 3 weeks ago. So one of the things that I've been doing over the past few years is trying to really be in tune with my body and the way that I feel physically. And it's been really interesting because I used to never really think about the way that I felt, and now I feel like I am very in tune with every time my body just feels off. Sometimes I can't put my finger on it, but I just know something is just not right. I'm not feeling as well as I could be. And it's a great thing to be in tune with your body until it makes you give up coffee. So I figured out, I started noticing a pattern, and the pattern was that my anxiety seemed to skyrocket right around the time after I finished a coffee. And I was drinking coffee every day, so I think that's part of why I didn't notice it before, is because it was just kind of like my life. Like I wake up in the morning, I feel good because I'm rested, and then my anxiety skyrockets, 2 hours later in the day, right? That just happens? No. It was happening right around the time after I was finishing the coffee. So one day, after a particularly horrible day of anxiety, and just feeling like I had one of those days where it felt like my heart was pounding outside of my chest. I couldn't focus on anything. My mind was going, 100 miles a minute. My chest was just tight, and like the lump in your throat, it was just the whole miserable. I felt like I was walking around all day just trying to like take deep breaths just so I could be like present in my world. And so the next day I decided not to drink coffee. And I skipped my morning cup, and I didn't feel that way. I was like, ooh, this is just a nasty coincidence. So I went another day. And again, I had a better day. So then day 3 comes around, and I thought, all right, well, maybe I was just drinking too much coffee. I was having too many cups a day, and it was just, I've taken a couple days break. I can have 1 cup of coffee today. I had my cup of coffee, and when I finished it, I started getting anxious again. And again, it's not like I wasn't anxious before. I still had some anxious, but it was like manageable, subtle, slightly inconvenient, not like if you struggle with anxiety, when it's really messing with your ability to function. So that really sucked. So I waited a couple more days and again was feeling better. And then I was starting to think, man, this really sucks, because I really think that this is probably something I need to do for my own mental and physical health, is take a step away from coffee. And after about a week, I had another cup because I was really craving it and feeling tired. And I thought, again, I've been off it for almost a week. I'm just going to have 1 cup. And I got a raging headache, which has never, ever happened to me before. I couldn't even finish the cup. Before I even finished the cup, it was just this horrible headache. And I'm not prone to headaches. And like I said, I've never had a caffeine headache. And I got a headache. And so I stopped. And guys, it has now been 3 weeks. I had one more time in there where I tried. This time I was like, oh, well, I'll make it with like, I usually drink my coffee black. So I thought, oh, if I have like cream and sugar in it, then it's like not going to do the same thing, right? Because it's not as strong. No, it did the same thing. So this is where I'm at. I'm really hoping that the day comes around again where my body doesn't, hate coffee. I don't plan on getting rid of any of my wonderful machines or anything. Yes, if you're wondering, like, can you do decaf? Yeah, but it's not the same. Decaf is not the same. It doesn't taste the same. It's not the same. So I have been rediscovering my love of tea and finding other things to drink instead. So all of this to say, your mental health is so important. And if there is something that you find that is so a part of your love of life, like coffee was with mine, sometimes it's a hard decision. But I encourage you to do hard things. You can do hard things, even if it means giving up coffee, for your mental health and for your for your physical health. So that's what I have to pass along to you on this beautiful Friday. Have a great weekend.